The BenQ GV1 is for those who want a bigger screen everywhere they go. It's a projector that comes with a nice and compact build with a handy carry case to carry around in your bag. The bottom also comes with a screw mount if you want to keep it in one place, but I wouldn't suggest doing that with this one. The projector has a perforated design with the top adjustable, offering a 15-degree tilt, as well as the top surface with the navigation buttons. This design helps with good quality audio playback, but on the whole there isn't much I/O options bundled in, and that's because the primary use case for the BenQ GV1 is wireless and on the go. You can connect power to it, but most of the time you'll find yourself using it on battery, which lasts about 2 to 3 hours with video playback, and even more when using the GV1 just on Bluetooth mode as a speaker, and in that case it's pretty good. When it comes to using it for video, you get a base 854 by 480 resolution, which can go all the way up to 1920 by 1080, but at major distances from where you're projecting, a drop in quality is very evident. Most of the multimedia is passable, and the auto keystoning and adjusting of the image is really handy, but relying on wireless connectivity means there is some lag to this. If you do wish to use a wired connection, you get a USB-C to USB-C cable out of the box, which can only be used with devices that support DisplayPort, but not including HDMI is something I just don't get from BenQ here. Also, the overall brightness of the projector screen drops significantly when using it on battery, so the most optimum use case scenario for the GV1 is when it's plugged into the socket. From your computer, the casting process is easy and the device is detected almost instantly, although you do get the error every now and again. But from an Android phone, the casting option is difficult to use, and more often than not, it never showed up on my list of available devices in spite of the projector being on the latest firmware at the time of recording and the phone being paired up. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to test the functionality on iOS or macOS devices. The saving grace for the BenQ GV1 though is that the projector itself doubles as an Android device. So with Android 7.1.2 and Qualcomm Snapdragon 210 processor, you do get access to a native app store called Aptitude, with apps like Twitch or Netflix among others. And while they do work, they're quite outdated versions of the app, especially when compared to the ones available on the Play Store. Not to mention, with there only being 1GB of RAM on the GV1, the overall experience is less than ideal, with hints of lag all across the board, even though the software is easy to understand and can be controlled with a handy remote. So the BenQ GV1 is definitely aiming to be unique, and you can find it for 1,444 dirhams from Jumbo Electronics or Sharaf DG here in the UAE, to name a few. Projectors like this are similarly priced, but as for the GV1, it doesn't justify that price tag. Not just because of the lower than ideal user experience, but also because of its image quality, which makes multimedia less enjoyable on the bigger screen rather than more enjoyable as it should be. And in this case, I think you'd be better off with a pocket projector like the Asus ZenBeam E1. Let us know what you think about the projector and the video down in the comments below, and thanks for watching. This was Vaibhav, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.